Welcome to the first episode of the Aether Archives. In this series, I'll share with you some of my favorite magic arts, as well as some interesting anecdotes and trivia about them. Today, we're first going to look at these 4 innocuous basic lands from Odyssey. They're each wonderful paintings in their own right, but I particularly love Tony Strudlo's Mountain. The way the sunset kisses the mountain's ridge, that picturesque reflection in the undisturbed lake. Everything about it feels familiar. We've all been somewhere like this before. Half a year later, with the release of the set Torment, the second set in the Odyssey block, we followed the story of Chainer. The set was focused around the Cabal and black mana, and thus introduced a significant power boost to the color. Iconic cards such as Chainer's Edict, Cabal Ritual, Icarid, Nantuko Shade, Mesmeric Fiend, Mind Sludge, and Cabal Coffers were all introduced in this set. The designers wanted the strength and influence of black mana to be felt in the other colors as well, and as such, they designed this cycle of tainted lands. While the Odyssey lands were pastoral, their Torment counterparts are blighted and withering, revealing the growing power and corruption within the Cabal. Just as these paintings are drained of their former vibrant palette, the lands themselves can no longer add mana of their respective color. That is, until you introduce a swamp into the ecosystem. These landscapes are barely clinging on to life, a husk of their former selves. The swamp courses through their veins, revitalizing them barely enough for you to tap into their original mana. These 8 images are enough to communicate the twisted fable of life and decay, and that is why I love them so much. To me, these cards are the perfect marriage between flavor, form, and function. So the next time you put these dual lands into your decks, make sure you use the accompanying basics, so you can teach your friends a little bit of Magic history. If you found this at all interesting, drop a like. Thanks for joining me on this episode. See you next time.